Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Good afternoon. This is DJ JD coming at you for the first episode of Season 3. I wouldn't say it's the premiere necessarily, but thank you for tuning in. We're in the studio until 2 p.m. today. As for Season 3, we will be at our original time from 1 to 2 p.m. And our repeat episodes will be between 12 and 1. So the previous week's episode will be between 12 and 1. New episodes between 1 and 2. You can check us out, of course, on our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and Instagram at CKMS WWOM. Through there, mostly daily updates of news all the way from around the wide world of motorsports. And not only that, you can listen to us on the internet at www.radiowaterloo.ca/listen, which is mobile friendly and accessible worldwide. And of course, on Rogers Digital Cable Channel 946 in Southern Ontario here in Canada. I welcome all our listeners from around the world tuning in. You can also check out our episodes on demand on YouTube. Just search CKMS Wide World of Motorsports and look for our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and drop a comment. Let's talk. Speaking of which, if you are somebody who is interested in racing, or if you have a passion for racing and then you like to talk about it, and maybe you'd like to share some of your stories, we are looking for contributors for Season 3. So make sure you send us a message on our Facebook or Twitter at CKMSWWOM. We're looking for a voluntary contributor every couple of weeks. The position is not paid. We've actually had people reach out to us like it's a job interview, so which I respect, and I appreciate all the people who've reached out. And our new page likes over the off season, although I am not about the page likes here at CKMS WWM. We're always about the news. We always talk about the facts, the information, stuff that you can basically learn from a trusted source, from the track to the community. And it's good to be able to get the ball rolling here for Season 3. Next week, next Monday, we will have our official Season 3 premiere for the show. So make sure you set your calendar or set your alarms or whatever you do for your podcasting needs. Today on the show, we're going to play some songs for your Monday afternoon. And then we're going to get into a little bit about the races the last couple of weeks. From the World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway. It is that time of the year again where people are heading down south. The weather, I guess, getting a little better down south, so motorsports kind of starts around this time. So we're going to see a lot of stuff starting up. So it is a good time of the year. For sure. A lot of good stuff going on right now. Next Sunday is going to be a big day with the Daytona 500. And even for me personally, for the NBA All-Star Game, like being on the same day, it's going to be quite the day of sports next Sunday. So, and a couple weeks ago, which the unofficial start to the motorsports season, at Daytona International Speedway, there was some endurance racing that went down. Hailie Deegan made her IMSA debut on the road course layout at Daytona, and she, even though her Ford Mustang may have had a little bit of issues during the race with the transmission when she hit some of the turtles there in the bus stop, but nonetheless she still had a good race for the BMW Endurance Challenge. And then congrats to Kyle Marcelli, who had a P5 finish, Canadian, who finished in the 5th in the BMW Endurance Challenge. It's really cool to see. NASCAR champ Kyle Busch, he had a couple of Rolex stints. I think he had 4 stints. He did an extra stint than planned, and there was a great turnout for that race. And he even debuted his Rowdy Energy there, which was kind of funny to see. But Wayne Taylor Racing, they won the 58th annual Rolex 24, which was at a record pace. And then next thing you know, the haulers are in Daytona, and we're doing ARCA racing. And that race was I think it was a good race. A couple of good wrecks. They actually managed to wreck less than the Cup drivers did in the clash yesterday, so that was good. Michael Self won that race, second time. Haley Deegan, second place finish, which she was basically just fine with that. So Nelly Decker racked out. So a couple of names there, just to name drop, I guess. And then for qualifying, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for his debut with JTG Daughtry Racing took the pole. And for the first time since 2014, HMS has just only a driver not on the pole position, but just on the front row. With Hendrick Engine Power, however, it was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. who took the pole position to open up the 36 race 2020 season, and his first qualifying session behind the wheel of the number 47 Chevrolet for JTG. And this pole position marks Chevrolet's 8th consecutive pole position for this race, which extends their all-time record. And Bowman going to be beside him, and Chase Elliott, Jimmy Hendricks, I was about to say, Jimmy Johnson, despite finishing in 3rd and 4th place in their number 9 and number 48. And on Thursday, we're going to see some stuff go down for the Blue-Green Vacations duels. And that's some of the people who are looking from the outside going to try to get themselves in. So we're going to see something cool go down this Thursday. Pretty good top 10, though. Hemlin, Busch, Almirola, Byron, Bell, and Jones rounding out the top 10. So yeah, that's cool. It's going to be a good race. People looking on the outside: Brendan Poole, Joey Gaze, BG McLeod. It's people that need to race in, make something happen, so they can start the Great American Race next Sunday. It's good. It's. I want to say it, but ish is going to go down. Just after that, not too long after, we saw the Busch Clash. Busch Beer returning as the title sponsor since they actually started off the Clash. So back in the late 70s, they did that. The 75-lap exhibition event was mostly filled with caution, it felt like. Things got wild a couple times. Toward the end of lap 66, Logano was out front of Hamlin, running on the inside of him. And Keselowski and Kyle Busch were behind them. It's a nasty wreck. Brad Keselowski wasn't too happy about that. He had a very good car on the track, and he was a little upset at Logano. And here's some of the things that were said post-race.
Yeah, it was just got wrecked for no reason. Just dumb racing. Just dumb moves being thrown out there. Guys that don't know what they're doing, so they throw crazy-ass blocks. And it's just ridiculous. We shouldn't be wrecking all these cars. I'm not Tony Stewart. I'm not as smart as he is. He can say it a lot better than I could. But this is just dumb. We had a good race car. Moneyline Ford was capable of winning the race, led a lot of the race. We're in position to finish it off, and we got destroyed for no reason. So.
Does it surprise you, Brad, that that's the type of racing already?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think these guys would be smarter than that. Look, we all cause wrecks. Shit, I get in wrecks all the time, and I cause them, but the same one over and over again. It's the same thing. Somebody throws a stupid block that's never going to work, wrecks half the field, and then goes, I don't know, maybe we need to take the helmets out of these cars and take the seatbelts out so somebody will get hurt. Then they'll stop driving like assholes. There's only one driver in this race that's never ran it before. You know, yeah, there's some experimenting, but at this point, you know what you got.
So you talked to Joey, he's your teammate though, right? I mean,
I'm going to Disney World with my family. I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, I mean, just Kyle had to run. I blocked it to the bottom, blocked it back to the top. Thought I did a good job blocking, and then just got to the inside of me, and it really wasn't a hole, and it just hooked me around. So that was the first crash, and then they wrecked on a restart. That was the other crash, but we didn't really hit anything on that one. And then the last one, Denny blew a tire, and dang it, I was the last one. I almost made it through. I needed about 3 feet, but oh well.
Brad was critical about the blocking, and he was upset.
Yeah, apparently we all suck at this because there's only like 3 cars running right now. So I wouldn't say anyone's really good.
But would you try to mend fences with Brad? I mean, he was pretty, like, he was livid. He said, you're blocking, and I asked him if he would talk to you, and he said, I'm going to Disney World. So,
I'm going to Disney World too, so I'll see him there. I'm sure he's all right. We got a long fight. I don't think he's mad at me.
I wonder what they did at Disneyland if they ran into each other. Did they like just hang out, just call it good, or was there like a confrontation? Mickey Mouse had to step in and break up the fight. I don't know. No, nothing was on Twitter. I'm sure we would have heard of something if something went down. Maybe you know what? Maybe they went on the Superman ride together or something like that. I don't know. I've never been there. I don't even know what rides are there, so I can't say. Anyway, so a lot of drivers were just saying how maybe they should change it. Like Junior even went on Twitter and said maybe we should change this back to like a 20-lap race or whatever. But yeah, earlier I'm just gonna make a quick mention. Earlier I forgot to mention Jason White. He actually had a pretty good finish in the race, the ARCA race at the Lucas Oil 200. He actually had a pretty good finish, P6. Forgot to mention him, Canada's own racing Jason White, getting a solid finish down at Daytona Speedway, and he's actually going to be, I think he's going to be trying to get in for the truck race at least. So we're going to be keeping an eye on Racing Jason for this upcoming Friday night truck race for the season opener of the NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series. This is looking like it's going to wrap up for another edition of CKMS Wide World of Motorsports. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out these episodes on demand on YouTube. Just search up CKMS Wide World of Motorsports. Look for our page, subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a like, drop a comment. Let's talk. At us on social media at CKMS WWOM on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And not only that, www.radiowaterloo.ca every Monday, 1 to 2 p.m. live, as well as 102.7 on the FM dial in the Waterloo region, and Rogers Digital Cable Channel 946 in Southern Ontario. We're going to be keeping an eye on some of the stuff that are going to be going down in the motorsports season, definitely. I think every couple weeks we're going to have an episode, but this upcoming Monday we're going to have the official Season 3 premiere of CKMS Wide World of Motorsports, so make sure you tune in for that. Set an alarm, put it on your calendar, do whatever. Not only that, if you are interested in motorsports, or if you have a passion for racing and maybe you like to share it, send us a message on social media at CKMS WWOM, and we'll get in touch, try to get you on the show, talk a little bit about some racing here on CKMS WWOM. Once again, thank you for tuning into CKMS WWOM. Just remember, the only negative thing you need in life is camber. We're going to end off the show here with Daytona USA theme song, Let's Go Away, right here on CKMS WWM, Wide World of Motorsports.